An explosion?
We are the People's Eastern Revolution Front. We have assumed control of this train. I repeat, we are the
People's Eastern Revolution Front. Sounds like a bunch of names cut and pasted together.
I certainly haven't heard of it.
I'll bet it's another new radical group. Jeez, what is this world coming to?
Aren't you going to do something?
Why do I have to? I mean, you can take those guys all by yourself, right, Major?
Indeed! It's just that like they hijacked a train with the strong-arm alchemist, Alex Louise Armstrong on board! Come hither, crooks! You shall regret your bad luck in due time, I assure you!
All right, you! What the? Who are you freaks? You heard the announcement, didn't you? This train's now under the control of the Eastern Liberation Federation!
I guess they've changed their name since the announcement.
I just can't take this anymore. Hey, wait, weren't we just in a situation like this?
Yeah, we were.
Someone must have put a curse on us.
Hey, you in the armor and Shorty! Who gave you permission to chat? Just shut up and fork over the valuables!
This is perfect! Okay, you, take the goods from the muscle man in the armor, then get your butt over here, Shorty!
Who are you calling Shorty?
You, of course! Who the heck else is there, you Shorty?
Impressive, Edward Elric.
An alchemist?
That was pitiful.
Just who are these people anyway?
I'm telling you, it's a curse.
Or maybe they want your autograph.
What? Who?
Hey, what's going on in here? Huh?
Maybe he's a fan of yours.
Very funny. All right, Major. You go check out the cars in the back and find out what that explosion was.
Don't worry about it. I'm already on it.
Looks like we've got alchemists among us. So everybody watch your backs, okay?
I know it too well.
Well then,
Let's go!
Ed.
No way. I can't lose.
Looks like you're beginning to understand that I'm way out of your league.
Strongest in the military? I think the Flame Alchemist is stronger.
This guy's just had it easy all his life, you know? No real challenges.
Like hell, you say?
Well, you want more?
Come on, Ed. You know it's not cool picking on a weakling.
Weakling? You brats! You haven't won yet. I'll show you. I'll get you for this.
Such classic bad guy lines.
Yeah, well, you'd better remember, because my memory stinks.
It sure does.
I'll see you later, snotty shorties.
Shorty? Who are you calling a snot nose shorty?
Oh, no.
My bad.
You ready to do this, Al?
Mm-hmm. Got that, Ed? You have to learn to keep your cool. Honestly, Ed, you're always getting... Huh? Ed, are you alright?
What?
Your left hand.
What? I got them! What a relief! Well, I gotta go!
Excuse me.
Are they inside? Well, then they are yours to have.
That's the
Chimera from before!
You boys up for showing a lady a good time?
What's going on? Are you all right?
I think so.
Here you go.
Thanks a lot.
Sir, I don't know what's going on here, but I think you're way out of line.
Who do you think you are? From the looks of you, you're that state alchemist, aren't you?
You're a state alchemist?
So what?
So we can't let someone like you pass, that's what.
That suits us just fine, doesn't it, Ed?
Huh?
Yeah. Now I have a legitimate reason to kick some butt.
Are you all right, miss? I'm terribly sorry about that. I hope you will allow me to pay for the cleaning. If you'll accept, I'd like to make amends by offering a ride. It would be my pleasure. We can take you wherever it is you wish to go.
I suppose that sounds like a fair offer. I accept. Why are you laughing? Do you find something amusing, Major?
Of course not. You look splendid, Lieutenant.
You punk! How could you kill another one of my darling chimeras? You'll pay for that!
Did he say darling?
Don't just stand there! Go get those two punks right now!
But sir...
Give me that! Guess I'll have to get rid of these two on my own!
You ready to go?
Good idea.
Hey, I think we can use that.
And that over there.
What are you doing? That's our flag! Get your filthy heads off that now!
Let's take off, Al.
Oh, you snotty punk! What? What? You brat!
See ya! As if.
Ow! Old man's got a good arm. Hey, Ed, where do you want to go?
Over there looks nice.
There? Yeah.
Huh?
Hey!
Oh, isn't that...
I want them taken alive!
Hanging in there, Ed?
Yeah, but we may be in over our heads.
I know.
Perhaps you could use a handful, metal. Fighting requires rationality. Fighting single-handedly against countless foes, such foolishness will only wear you out before you're beaten senseless.
And fighting also requires a sense of aesthetic beauty!
Major Armstrong!
A beautiful physique begets beautiful skills, and beautiful skills beget beautiful power! Behold, the artistic alchemy that is the Armstrong tradition!
Come on, this isn't your show. Would you stop screwing around and just give them the message, please?
Hi, Lieutenant Hawkeye.
You mean you could tell that I'm me? Edward, we've got trouble. Armony's been kidnapped.
What? Armony's been kidnapped? Who's got her?
The professor's assistant, Greta. They're probably still in the castle. Just leave this place to us. Go rescue her. She's counting on both of you.
Ed?
You bet. Let's go!
The The time has come. Finally.
Daddy and Dad.
Now, give me the philosopher's catalyst.
Here they come.
Where's Harmony? Thank you.
Hold it right there.
Hey, if you can't tell, we're in a hurry!
The report will have to wait.
Hold it, I said.
What's gotten into you?
I was specifically asked not to allow your entry.
By who? Is that so? Well, then we're just gonna have to force ourselves in!
I'm sorry to do this, but we're not gonna hold back.
Edward, you have to listen to us.
There's no time! Harmony's in danger!
You never stop to think, do you? Think about Harmony's feelings.
Harmony's feelings? Who cares? She's my apprentice. I have to help. I have to save her! What good is a master who can't help his apprentice? What good is alchemy then?
So you have to.
Yes, I have to!
Then you give me no choice.
You think we're only kids, don't you? And we'll grow up soon enough. But that's not true for Harmony. Now is all she has!
I figured this day would come around sometime.
Get out of the way! You've got to be kidding. That's impossible. You weren't able to transmute a single thing. Is this the end? Is this it? Harmony!
Ed.
How could I be so helpless?
Ed.
Why couldn't I do anything?
Ed.
Why am I so powerless?
Ed, look. What is that? A feather? Harmony's? So it is.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Hi, Daddy.
You must hate me by now, but...
That's silly. How could I hate you?
You don't have to talk anymore. My dear, you may not have realized this, but I have always loved you. I cared for you more than anyone else ever could. But no matter what I tried, I just couldn't understand what would make you the happiest. What I could do to make my daughter happy.
Daddy, you're so silly.
Harmony.
I knew. I always knew. Because, I mean, I'm your daughter, and daughters always know. Daddy,
Yes, dear.
I am your daughter, aren't I?
Silly girl, of course you are.
Okay. I guess we're both silly then. Like a father, daughter.
Harmony!
The light.
Don't be afraid. I won't let you go alone. This will be ours, only ours.
I'm sorry.
You dummy. You big dummy. Are you satisfied? Does that make you happy?
Did you see? Were they smiling, Edward?
Dear Ed, I'm writing this letter in preparation for our inevitable farewell. Well, I guess there's no reason to be so
formal. But I know that when the time comes, I won't be able to tell you face to face. I mean, it might just degrade into another one of our shouting matches. And so I'll write. This way, I won't have any regrets. You know, Ed, you told me that no one can gain anything without making some kind of sacrifice. That the law of equivalent exchange in alchemy also applies to the order of the world. But I don't think that's necessarily true. Sometimes we can sacrifice all we want and never gain, while other things require no sacrifice at all. I can just picture you bellowing, "You just don't get it." But Ed, I haven't sacrificed anything. I haven't been able to do a single thing for anyone else. Not just for you and Al, but for the pastor or even for Daddy. And yet, in exchange, I've received something so big, I can't even begin to imagine what the equivalent price would be. Equivalent exchange may apply to the order of the world, but not to people. The human existence lies on a higher plane, one that's not bound by those silly rules. At least that's what I think. Sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent like that. I really just wanted to thank you. So I'll write it right here. Thanks. And that's from the bottom of my heart. Whenever I think of you and Al, I'm so grateful. Not that I'd be able to tell you face to face, of course. But I couldn't possibly get away without letting you know. Even if there was nothing I could do or nothing I could give. So, yeah, I think this letter was a good idea. I hope you get what I'm saying. Maybe? No, I won't go there. It's getting noisy outside, so I'll stop here. Farewell, and take care. And thank you for everything. best wishes to my small but mighty master.
Let me help you make your wish come true. Yes, of course. The boys are here too.
Alchemy never failed. It was just dormant.
She may have become a great alchemist indeed.
But if you die, then that's the end.
Are you watching?
It's okay to cry, Colonel.
Don't be ridiculous. Let's go!
I have been conducting an inside probe into the recent string of incidents which started with the devastation of the old town of Heesgaard. I assumed the role of secretary to Professor Wilhelm Eselstein, who was considered a key participant in these events. The following is my report. A key factor in this incident was a material known as the Philosopher's Catalyst. Professor Eselstein, a leading authority on catalytics, had been conducting research on this fabled substance. If completed, this material would supposedly have had alchemy-amplifying characteristics, similar to the mythical Philosopher's Stone. We found out that Professor Eselstein and his assistant Greta Riddell had been calling on hordes of alchemists to come to the town of Heesgaard. We suspect that their plan was to use these alchemists in the completion of the Philosopher's Catalyst. We also discovered that the chimeras infesting Heesgaard were originally created in New Heesgaard Castle's underground laboratory. This also seemed to tie into Eselstein's plan. As director of the region, Brigadier Moody Nemda was well aware of the activities perpetrated by the professor and Riddell. Nemda opted not to enforce the law and neglected his reporting duties to Central. In fact, Nemda had struck a deal for the secret development of combat chimeras in exchange for acquiescence of the professor and Riddell's illegal activities. However, the central figure in the chimera development was not the professor himself, but Riddell. Riddell was the one who initially contacted the professor regarding the creation of combat chimeras. She was also responsible for arranging the relationship between the professor and Nemda. We highly suspect that Riddell took the leading role in Heesgaard's destruction and unleashed the chimeras in the Old City. The mayhem, a direct result of Riddell's desire to obtain the Philosopher's Catalyst, came to an end when Professor Eselstein sacrificed his life to keep the catalyst from going out of control, leading to the disappearance of the New Heesgaard Alchemy Works. Therefore, we have every reason to believe that Greta Riddell was the real mastermind behind this incident, and that both Professor Azelstein and Brigadier Nemda were merely pawns. Disciplinary actions against the persons involved are as follows. Colonel Gens Breslau, currently undergoing rehabilitation in the military hospital. Although Breslau's involvement in the incident remains a question mark, there is no doubt of a link to both Riddell and Nemda. He will most likely be questioned before being sent to trial in front of the military court. Incidentally, the ex-military policeman who conducted the recent train hijack has regained consciousness and testified that Gens Breslau's job was to bring alchemists to Heathgard. We are currently investigating the authenticity of his testimony. Brigadier Moody Nemda, now serving time in military prison. Considering his position as a high-ranking military officer, Nemda's blatant misuse of military arms and troops is a serious crime. In addition, evidence indicates that he was plotting an insurgence against Central. Nemda has already been sentenced to 145 years in prison, but if further accusations are pursued, an additional 200 years may be added to his sentence. Greta Riddell, missing. Although regarded as the mastermind behind the incident, Riddell's identity and background remain a complete mystery. However, investigation regarding her alias of Camilla has turned up some interesting facts in Central's archives. This is not the first incident where certain activities were perpetrated by an individual named Camilla. In past reports, there are multiple instances of this individual, sometimes as a suspect, other times as a collaborator to the military. However, the oldest of these reports dates back to over 60 years ago. Although the records have many similarities, it would be unrealistic to regard these instances as pertaining to the same individual. Regretfully, Riddell has not been detained. Based on witness accounts, the possibility of her survival is extremely low, but to date, a body has yet to be found. Professor Wilhelm Azelstein, missing. Azelstein vanished along with the alchemy works. His survival is highly improbable. The fact that he was partaking in illegal activities amidst this chain of events is true. However, he also sacrificed himself to save countless lives from the out-of-control catalyst. It is unclear what he was after, or what he was trying to protect by obtaining the philosopher's catalyst. Whatever it was, we can say that Wilhelm was a man of contradictions. Reported by Lieutenant Hawkeye. Postscript. Due to the derailment of his train, a state alchemist was present in Heathgard during the incident. No evidence of his direct involvement has been found.
Let's go. Get a move on, Al.
Ed, slow down. There's no need to hurry.
Indeed, the library isn't going anywhere.
You're a bunch of slowpokes.
He's acting like a child. Oh, I beg your pardon, he is a child.
It's okay. Ed, look out! Ed, can you go anywhere without plowing into people?
Are you okay?
Yes,
So sorry.
That's okay. I'm all right.
Here you go. I'm really sorry.
Oh, thank you. Are you going to be okay?
Me? Never been better. Let's get going, Al.
Wait, Ed! Bye. Is something the matter, Ed?
No, nothing.